Hey people, have you ever tried to explain something to your friend and it all makes sense in your head? Okay, maybe not even that. It feels like, yeah, this is what I wanted to talk about. And then when you say out loud first words, it's like, what? What? It doesn't make sense even. This is the situation that I am in right now, and this is my eighth take of trying to come up with what I want to say. Yeah, and you can see, you can hear in my voice that it's getting desperate. And the story involves Moon, Moon, just one nice, happy, full of craters Moon. Hopefully, yeah. Here we go. We have a nice crater here and here. Have you seen a moon ever? I don't know. That do like people exist who haven't seen moon yet on Earth? Maybe they have like different names for it, right? But they surely have seen it. The Amazon people need to be always like really perplexed by the flying stuff that they are like planes. I mean planes. Hopefully you understood me. Hmm. I don't know. That wasn't a great. Now, okay. So the story involves, as I said, Moon and how just keep it in your head and keep also in your head that you only can see one side of the moon at a time. Now imagine you experiencing a situation like this one. Hopefully you know what it is. It's sleeping. Oh no. I should let the drawing talk by itself. Okay, so this is sleeping. This is you sleeping. This is your saliva. Happy dreams. Okay, I will not draw them. And but it's usually you look at it like, yeah, I'm sleeping, and then you wake up. Then you go like, huh? This is how I imagine myself being when I wake up. No, this is not the mustache. Yeah, again the saliva. And when you wake up, you look kinda like this. Now, you've probably experienced this situation, and it's like, boom, boom. My mom come, and she brought me what chips, crisps, chips, or how it is called. Oh no, I look like I am fed by. Okay, this is a really like uh not the usual thing. Okay, don't think like I cannot go for chips by myself. It's just unusual occasion where the chips, we haven't had chips for a long time and it just happened. Now, situation, waking up. Now, you're seeing only like usually you can recall like I'm like sleeping and then you're like waking up. Keep in mind, I'm still this guy who is trying to explain something. Now, how would you look at this situation? This looks familiar, you know how like yeah, I'm wake up, you feel groggy and stuff like that, and then you wake up and everything's fine. But what about if you would approach the situation and okay, here is what happened. Said to myself, I need to create 5 takes on this one situation. How would I like look at it? How would I view this one situation from 5 different points of view? And I started to write like 1 take. And it was fun, like you know, you are explaining how your bodily sensation and all those stuff. But after the 2 take, I almost like run off like the views that I am familiar with. I run out of the one side of the moon that I know, that I am like clearly sure that I'm like yeah, you feel like okay. In the 3rd take I was like okay, and what about now? So what I thought was to approach it a bit differently, and it was like camera to looking from up at myself, and I wrote the 3rd take about it, and it was really fun. And in this situation, it felt almost like I am turning the familiar situation, this one view, and I'm almost like turning the moon a bit, and I am right on the edge of the known and unknown, and seeing the other side of the moon that I haven't seen before. I haven't looked at this side ever before. I was always like looking at that side and seeing only stuff that you know. And here, when I approach it a bit differently, I started to see the situation a bit differently, and it was really cool. And right on this edge of the known and unknown, you start to discover things that, yeah, this is where I think the creativity lies. When you are approaching the known and unknown, and one way how you can do it. And then there was like the 4th take, and it was even much funnier. And then I, like, rather than going linear from sleeping to awake, I went back. No, the 5th take was that, yeah, this is what was the 4th take, and the 5th take was when I was like just writing down what are the sounds that I am producing. and and what I basically wanted to say is, writings give you an ability to see one situation that's you probably experience. You have one story, you you remember it from a different point of view, and usually how it feels like when you are doing it, you I just said you are explaining the familiar side, and then all of a sudden you're faced with this. Like, and what now? Like, you never try to look at you waking up through how your feet are experiencing, right? See? This is like the crazy approach you set for yourself, and then you go and okay, how does my feet feel like when I'm waking up? And you start to think about it, and it's really like cool, and you have a lot of fun. And that's the point. That's the point. Who understood it? Nobody's raising your hand. Okay, it happens. Now you can also see the same situation if you experience with, you are like talking with your friend, and she's like, yeah, remember that time when we did that and that. And oh, sorry, yeah, remember when you, and you look at her and you are like, wow, I haven't like thought about it this way. And you're like perplexed and really at awe. I'm sorry, my drawing takes a bit of brain power. Ah, no, it's not great. Oh, really? I haven't thought about it that way. And that exact feeling you can get when you write out the familiar stuff and then you like, yeah, talk to people, friends or strangers. They can talk about a moon from a different point of view. Even the moon, like it's almost like everybody sees the moon from. No, no, that's not true. Usually see the moon from. I don't know from which side we see the moon. Usually, I haven't thought about it. See, this I don't know. That's where the adventure actually starts. That's where you know that you you oh, no, this is quite strange. I'm sorry, it's just fast drawing. No. What is giant telescope? Whoa, see the moon, and there are those small people there. No people, but yeah. In Moby Dick, you could see Moby. No, Moby Dick. What? I just said. In Moby, you probably saw in this video clip like with signs like hello. Those small 2, 5. Who can remember this video clip? Right? Somebody? Hey, we are here. Okay. So this was my explanation that if you through writing you can see on the dark side of the moon, whatever the dark side, and the way how you feel when you are approaching the dark side is you are uncertain. You don't know. Yeah, this is kinda how you can feel a bit. It's on the verge of anxiety and excitement. Maybe I will not go there. Yeah, see. Okay, I think it's enough for today's session. Teachings by Luke. See you.